Hey guys, what's going on? This is Mitchell Shelby. It is Sunday, September the 11th, the very, very first day of the NFL football season. And I was sitting here in Atlanta in my man cave watching the Dallas Cowboys play the New York Giants. And I got somewhat emotional thinking about 9/11 and what was I doing and what was going on in my mind and what all was taking place. What's up, Rodney? How you doing, brother? I'm shooting a video and I'm doing this live stream, and I want to know, man, what were you doing the morning of 9/11? And I will never forget it. 15 years ago, it seems like it was just yesterday. 9/11 seems like it was just yesterday. I'll never forget. My wife and I dropped my daughter off for school. She was 4 years old. She was at a wonderful private Christian school called Believers Bible Christian Academy, and we dropped her off that morning for school. And so we had a new Doberman Pinscher. What's up, Todd, brother? How you doing? Dropped her off, and when we dropped her off, we had a brand new Doberman Pinscher. I think he was about 9 or 10 months old. He was a big boy named Baron. So my wife said, let's stop and walk him around the track a couple of times. And so Glenn Cisco, one of my favorite brothers, I saw your son. I'm doing a video too. I saw your son play yesterday. Guys, my friend, been knowing Glenn Cisco ever since 7th grade at Cypress Junior High School in Memphis, Tennessee. And his son is a pure stud. Plays for the University of Louisiana Monroe, the Warhawks, number 7. Cisco, kid's son is a stud. And what's up, Rodney? Again. But I was, the morning of 9/11, I dropped my wife and I dropped my daughter off for school. And when we dropped her off for school, like I said, I had a new Doberman Pinscher, about 9 or 10 months old. My wife said, let's walk him at the track, give him a few times around the track. And I went to walk my dog at the track, and one of the elitists in Atlanta was like, oh, I can't believe you got a dog that big and bringing your dog on the track. You got your dog on the track. And I said, yeah, he's on the track. He has a leash on him. He's absolutely fine. And she was really nervous and scared. Her dog was on the track without a leash on. But anyway, I go back and sit in my car. No, I had a red Expedition. I went back to sit in the car, in the truck, till my wife walked a couple of more laps. And I heard someone say, a plane has just hit one of the trade centers. So, me thinking it was some little crop duster, some commercial plane, got a little bit too close to the World Trade Center and hit the trade center. And I was listening. I heard that report on WGST here in Atlanta, 6:40 a.m. So it was kind of, hey, I hope everybody's going to be all right. And when I got there, I got you, Todd, working in Milwaukee. Man, wow. I got there, got home. And when I got home, I was standing there looking at the television, and I got back home, standing there looking at the television. I'm thinking they were playing a rebroadcast. I was watching NBC with Matt Lauer and them. I'm thinking they were playing a rebroadcast. And my business partner, Barry, is on Facebook too, so I'm sure he remembers that day. I'm watching it, and all of a sudden I see this plane hit the trade center. I'm thinking it's the same plane that hit. I didn't know it was a big, huge plane like that. And I was shocked. He said, no, another plane has just hit the World Trade Center. And man, when that plane hit the World Trade Center, it just seemed like I got sick. I just got sick. And I knew that was the second plane. And they said, no, it was a commercial airliner. And it was another commercial airliner that just hit. And I went in the shower, and I took a real quick shower. And I called Barry. I called Andrea that morning, and I told Andrea, I said, Andrea, you need to go home, because our office was on Peachtree Street then, Barry, 1401 Peachtree. And I told Andrea, I said, Andrea, you need to go home. And for 2 days, man, I climbed into bed, and I didn't move for 2 days watching the coverage from 9/11. And man, it was just shocking. It was just shocking to know that human beings could do something like this, and all the lives that were lost. And you start hearing about young kids catching their very, very first plane trip, and it was, hijacked, and it was just horrible. So, but my heart, man, I tell you one thing. We are all Americans. We don't like the way everything is going in this nation. But man, I tell you, you see how we pulled together that day. Democrats pulled together, liberals pulled together, progressives. Everyone pulled together for our nation. And I just really want to say thank you to those men and women that went off, put their lives in jeopardy. For the men and women, the fire rescue people, the hundreds and hundreds of police officers that were in New York City, the firemen whose bodies will never be the same. All the 3,000 some people died in that catastrophe. And like I said, for the police officers, the EMS workers, fire and rescue and police that were killed, and because of the toxins that were there, they will never be the same. So, man, I just really want to say, to America, man, we got to come together. We have to do this thing. We're one nation. I know people don't want to say this, and I know this offends people, and people like Glenn Cisco, who has served this nation, and Barry Jones, and other individuals who serve this nation, man. You can say what you want to. If you have a passport, I'm on my third passport. If you have a passport and you've traveled anywhere else, man, my question to you is, why are people breaking their necks to come to this beautiful country? People are breaking their necks to come here. Not that many people are breaking their necks to leave and go other places. People are breaking their necks to come here. And I tell you, man, the morning of 9/11 has changed my life. I'm sure it changed your life, and I'm sure it will continue to resonate. Never forget, we're the United States of America, the greatest country on this earth. I know that may offend you, but it doesn't offend me. This is the greatest country. This is a bastion of freedom. It is a bastion of, if you can't do it here, man, name another place where you can go and have the freedoms, have the health care, have the opportunity. No one is promising any of us success, but have the opportunity to be great. Hey, I don't want to ramble, but hey, man, I'm going to go back here and watch some football. I'm a Steeler fan, and my season doesn't start until tomorrow. Hey, guys, man, I love you guys, and I love America, and only way I know how to finish this is the way I finish everything. This is Mitchell Shelby in beautiful Atlanta, helping you become the strongest person you know. Peace.